Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got a question for you. If you are going camping in bear country, what are you taking for protection? Let's go through some of these options. I want to explain our setup, what we're going to be camping in. So we have a Jeep Gladiator with a rooftop tent. So we will be sleeping approximately 8 feet off the ground. I've never witnessed in real life, but I'm pretty sure a grizzly bear can get up that tall. But we will be in a party of 6-7 vehicles, some of them pulling trailers, some of them, I think everybody else at least has a rooftop tent. So hopefully we don't have any issues. That's ideal, right? But just in case, and maybe I'm overreacting, or I hope so. But give me your thoughts here. So we're going to be spending 2 weeks overlanding across Wyoming, and we're not most likely staying in traditional campgrounds. We'll be off the grid most of the time, a lot of dirt roads, and just camping where we can find. So the potential of a bear encounter is real. And since we're not backpacking, weight and size of items aren't as much of an issue. So take that into consideration with some of these ideas. But anyway, so first off, I absolutely realize that not every encounter requires a lethal reaction. So I do have some pepper. It's a gel spray. It's not necessarily bear spray, but it's a self-defense, non-lethal, you know, I intended for two-legged predators. But Reflex Protect self-defense products, I mean, it's worth a shot. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we never have to use any of this stuff. That's the ideal scenario, right? All right, let's move on to some of the others. Yes, all of these are checked and unloaded. Okay. So up first, I have a Smith & Wesson Model 629 44 Magnum. I have Underwood ammo, 305 grain hard cast lead bullets ammo. This is probably going to be taken along just for reliability and ease of use. So I have a Kimber Super Jaeger in 10mm. Also would be loaded with Underwood hard cast lead 200 grain projectiles. And I'm probably going to let Kristen carry this because she's familiar with 1911s. The Leupold Delta Point on it has the shake awake, so she doesn't have to worry about turning it on or off. And it's just point and shoot. It's easy. It's red dot, so it's easier to use that way. And since she's familiar with running a 1911, safety and everything is, you know, not as much of an issue. I've never had an issue with this gun. It shoots fantastic. Funny enough, I'm not as accurate with it compared to some other people, but that's just me. But this gun is fantastic. Shoots great. Never have had an issue with it. So these next two handguns are not seriously considered, but I want your take on it. So this one is an LAR Grizzly Mark 1 chambered in 45 Win Mag. If you're not familiar, it's basically 44 Magnum power and an automatic 1911 style pistol. They don't make them anymore. I'm fortunate to have one. I have 2 magazines for it, which is really cool. But it's awesome. Underwood makes ammo for these. I've never taken any game with it. I would love to. I'd love to take this deer hunting sometime. I don't shoot it often because I'd be heartbroken if something ever happened to this gun. Break a spring, break something to where I couldn't get parts for it. But they're super cool. Gun manufacturers, somebody get the rights to this and come back out with it. Make them because they're awesome. So again, this one's not a serious contender, but everybody says, I'll take the biggest gun you can, and you know, bears are big, you need all this big stuff. So I have a Generation 1 Desert Eagle and 50 AE. I just kind of get your opinion on it. Underwood makes ammo for these. I'm not sponsored, but if you can't tell, I'm a big fan of Underwood ammo, especially for hunting rounds. But a big 50 caliber Desert Eagle, I mean, it shoots accurate, shoots good, and you get big, powerful bullets. So what are your thoughts on that for bear defense? So this isn't one that people typically consider a bear defense pistol. So it's an AR in 5.56 pistol. I understand it's not the biggest bullet, but when you have 30 rounds of accurate fire, I've got a flashlight on it, red dot. I mean, it would work great, I believe. It might not kill a bear right away, but it should help deter it, I would think. Of course, I don't have a pistol brace on it because of current overreach, and we won't get into that. And I have a ASR muzzle or a flash hider to put a quieting device, which I won't be taking because of crossing state lines and more overreach type rule things. We won't get into that. But this is a wonderful rifle, accurate, fast fire. You know, what do you think about that? So I have a Rossi lever gun, what is it, Rossi 92 lever action 44 Magnum. I have a primary arms red dot, the Ranger Point 4 end. So my idea is I will probably be taking this, and I'm going to take the flashlight off of the AR pistol and mount it onto here. That way, up in a tent, nighttime, you know, if something happens or whatever, it would be quick and easily put into action. But yeah, just a nice carbine 44 mag. Yeah. So this is a Marlin 4570. It's a little bit more than what I'm wanting to take along, but it would definitely get the job done to take down a bear. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Like I said, it's a little bit more, but if I just keep it in the truck, I don't know. Tell me what you think. I've been told bring a shotgun, and I've got a few shotguns, but I was kind of thinking maybe my 3-gun 940 JM Pro Mossberg here, since it holds 9 rounds and can get them off quickly and accurately. That might be an option, but it's a little bit longer than what I would want to pack around. It would be like a truck gun, so it's not like I'm backpacking with it, but I don't know. It may be a little bit much to spring into action with. Then we have the Remington 870 TAC 14. You know, it's nice and small, compact, easy to place where you need it, but it only holds 4 in the tube and 1 in the chamber, so it's a 5-round gun. But with buckshot or slugs, you know, that'd be pretty formidable. But at the same time, it's kind of a handful with buckshot or slugs, so I don't know that you'd be able to get all 5 rounds off. What do you think of that?